Okay, everybody, Matt Carpenter, College Aid Pro. I wanted to offer some commentary on the big headlines yesterday for the group of 568 colleges, the 568 group, some of the most prestigious colleges in our country, colluding together, acting a little bit like a cartel, and having business practices that were good for their bottom line, but not necessarily good for some of the applicants, the families, and the students attending those colleges. Yeah, that's college, guys. I'm surprised it's making headlines as much as it is. This happens, okay? Now, I've talked to a bunch of folks at a bunch of those different colleges that were the allegations are against, and to me, their feedback was very predictable. Essentially, they said, yes, this happens from time to time. There are business decisions that get made, but we're the good ones. There's other bad actors out there, other bad actors being other colleges that are not nearly as generous, generally speaking, as these colleges typically are. If you're eligible for financial aid, usually these colleges can be among the most generous in the country. So they're pointing the fingers at everybody else and saying that they are being held to a higher standard that is not fair. And I think I agree with them in some senses. I understand that, but again, what bothers me the most is the fact that they all like to say, hey, we're nonprofit businesses and we're trying to do everything we can for. Let's just be honest. These are businesses and they might have the best intentions, but sometimes business decisions get made. So let's just be aware of that. Let's not be naive. Now, what does that mean? What are the takeaways for us as consumers? Well, number one is just that. Let's have reasonable expectations. And number two, what we're trying to do, a huge part of what we do at College Aid Pro and anybody that will listen to us, is create transparency in this process. I think what's really upsetting for all of us is we don't like to not know what's going on behind the scenes. We want to know, did I get a fair deal? Should I be eligible for financial aid? How much? Should I be eligible for scholarships at this school? And again, did I get a fair shake? So that's what we want to do as consumers. Number one, let's not be naive. This stuff happens. And number two, let's make sure before we're even applying to these colleges, what can I expect to get? And if I didn't get what I should be entitled to, well, now I want to go have an educated conversation with these particular colleges.